Welcome back. If you have seen my previous videos, you probably learned a thing or two about nutrition. Today, we'll discuss how to apply this nutrition knowledge into practice. I'll talk about some strategies that we can use to avoid or reduce intake of unhealthy food. Let's get started. First and foremost, it's crucial to learn about what constitutes good food for our bodies. By that, I mean what diet can prevent chronic disease, or at least delay the onset of chronic disease like diabetes and heart disease. Personally, I think this should be taught in high schools, but unfortunately, it is not even taught in medical schools. I went through more than 10 years of formal medical education without any substantial training in nutrition. That's why I took it upon myself to learn the impact of diet on our health. My goal now is to spread this knowledge and educate anybody who is willing to learn. One strategy that has worked extremely well for me is to simply not bring junk food into my home. If you don't buy it, you won't eat it. We often experience hunger during late afternoons, especially between lunch and dinner. This is when having junk food lying around can be particularly tempting. I'm sure you can all relate to that. By removing these unhealthy options from our homes, we can reduce our calorie intake and avoid unhealthy fats and sugars. Instead, try replacing them with healthy alternatives like variety of fruits. Remember, it's not just one apple a day that keeps the doctor away. Include different colored fruits in your diet to benefit from the various phytochemicals that are naturally present in these foods. As an added bonus, you'll get fiber on top of that. This strategy can be very effective if done right. It is to reduce the time gap between your meals and extend your overnight fasting period. Try to eat dinner 1 to 3 hours earlier than usual, depending on what works for you. By doing this, you can completely avoid the late afternoon snack, as your snack time would be very close to your new dinner time. This practice is called time-restricted eating, a form of intermittent fasting. The main advantage of this strategy is to have longer fasting time, which can help burn extra fat, which in turn helps in reducing weight. It also helps with your overall health by having a good impact on your cholesterol and blood sugar profile. If you can't avoid it, then try to minimize. In situations where avoiding unhealthy foods is challenging due to cultural norms or specific circumstances, try to minimize your intake as much as possible. I can think of few times over the past year where I was put in situations where it was impossible to avoid bad food choices. For example, if you're in an office meeting where food is served to you, or maybe you go to a resort or water park with your family, and we all know what kind of food is served at these parks. In these situations, we have no control over the food that's available to us. That's okay. We eat what's available at that moment and go back to eating healthy whenever we are back in the comforts of our home. Our goal is progress, not perfection. Try to make sustainable changes over time. Try to find something that motivates you for a change. For someone, it may be trying to be healthy for their kids. That may be a motivating factor. For others, it may be trying to lose weight that keeps them going. For someone else, it could be trying to get off of so many medications that are prescribed to them. Whatever it may be, take that as your motivation to make a change. As a physician, I get immense pleasure when I am able to take patients off of medications because their lifestyle changes have worked. Start caring about your bodies and health. The reason I say that is, as humans, we tend to care about our family and kids more than we care about ourselves. This has happened to me. As I learned more and more about healthy food, I was getting the best available food for my kids and family while neglecting my own choices and indulging in junk food. That's when I made a promise to myself: if my kids don't get to eat a certain food, neither do I. This self imposed rule has been instrumental in maintaining a healthy diet for my entire family. Lastly, take control of your health and treat your physician as your partner in your journey. If you're motivated to make positive changes in your life, healthcare professionals like me are here to support you every step of the way. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Significant lifestyle changes take time. Don't be discouraged by minor setbacks. They are all part of your journey towards success. That's all, friends. Please share with me if you have any tricks or strategies that have worked for you in the past. We'll try to learn together in our journey towards a healthy lifestyle. Cheers to a healthy life. Get your inner selfie right.